Welcome to today's mobility, all about the hips, unlocking the hips, loosening the hips and activating the glutes. Today, all you're going to need is a bench or a wall and a mat. So let's make it really simple and get started straight away. Heading over to that wall or bench, we're going to bring your leg across your body, focusing on keeping your toes facing forwards throughout and not letting them roll out to the side. Instead, just neutralizing here and just waking up the hips as you come across the body. Keep nice and tall through the core and keep that just swishing across the grass or carpet or floor beneath you. Lovely. We're going to head over to the other side next. So plant that leg that's been moving. Change hands if you're using those for balance. And once again, nice and tall through the core, just swinging across the body. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, move anything out of the way so you've got a bit of space. And we're going to head down towards the mat, placing your knees onto the floor, hands in front, and just lightly kick your leg out and back. Feel a little bit of activation through the back, through the core as you bring your knee in, back as you extend the leg away from the body. Good work. Okay, try the other side next. Plant that down onto all fours. Knees are in line with the hands. Bring the other leg in and out. Fantastic. Brilliant. Light activation to get started. Now we're going the same motion on the first leg, but this time as you extend out, bring round to the side, back in. Out, round to the side, back in. Try not to twist your hips around so that your hips are completely neutral and down and not coming up and away. Here we go. Okay, change direction, go out and in. Notice the glutes being more engaged now. Lovely. If you need to rest, just bring your leg down in between. If not, keep going for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head over to the other side. So you're going to kick out, around to the side, knee in, out, around to the side. Nice and controlled, nice and slow. Looking down between your hands as a setting point. And change direction. So now you're going out first, back to the middle, pulling the knee in. Out first, back to the middle, pulling the knee in. Nice and controlled. Keep that knee underneath the hip. Great work. Once again, you can rest here if you need to. If not, keep going for the last 5. Really good work, fantastic. Okay, drop your hips down towards your heels, push your arms forward, bring your chin into your chest. And push your hips forwards, looking up towards the ceiling or sky. All of those muscles on the lower back and the core that help keep the hips in alignment. We want stretched out to prevent any drop down or tightening around that area. Okay, we head on to our side and get activating our glutes. Feet are going to be underneath or in line with your shoulders. Hands going to be on your lower back or glutes, and you're going to bring one leg up. So first of all, you're just going to go up and down, nice and controlled. Okay, feel that movement, activating and waking up the hips themselves. Relax the head down into hands. Brilliant. Okay, we're now going to point the toes out in front. Bring that foot forwards 1/2 meter, 50 centimeters, holding your glutes here. You're going to push down into the floor and then extend nice and high. Keep it nice and controlled, 2 to 3 seconds up, 2 to 3 seconds down. Slow and steady, good. Activating the glutes. Feel the glutes
lower part of the glutes towards your upper hamstrings, all working hard now. 3 left, you can do this. 2 more. Last 1. Good, relax down there. We're now going to bring your toes up, so facing up, hand comes onto your glutes, pushing forwards, and you bring your heel behind the body. Keep your toes up towards the ceiling, and lift up, and repeat. Make sure that's coming behind your heel, ideally 30 to 50 centimeters behind. Lovely, keep that going. Feel a little burning sensation here, or it gets tough towards the end of the set. That's completely normal. That just means the glutes aren't firing as much as they are. That's probably one of the reasons why we're doing this video, because the hips are overworking to deal with that less active glute or glute med, and thus we need to make it stronger. That burning sensation is improvement. It's really good. Okay, relax there, guys. You've done great. Bend that leg. Okay, relax it, shake it out, bring it up towards your chest. Great stuff. We're going to change over onto the other side next. Okay, so from here, we're going to start off with just lifting the leg up and down, just activating the hips. Have a little feel just towards the top of your IT band, so the side of your hips themselves here. Is that working? Is a bit of activation going on there? Fantastic. Okay, point the toes into the floor. Double check your set point is right. Feet underneath shoulders, drive into the floor and straight up. Good work. Nice and controlled, nice and slow, not a race. Last 3. Relax down. Hey, well done, really good. Relax there. Almost finished here, guys. You're doing great. You're going to point the toes up towards the ceiling. Hands come onto the lower back. Don't let the hips roll round. So you're facing up. Keep them there. And let's go. Heel to the floor. Toes up to the ceiling. Slow and controlled. And repeat. Keep that leg straight. Feel the glute working. That burning sensation is normal. Keep it going. You're doing great. Just 5 left. Now 4. Come on. 3. Second last one. And the last. Hey, well done. Relax there. Spin it round onto your back. Squeeze your knees into your body. Great work, team. Really good stuff. Relax out. Heels down to the floor. Back in. Squeeze those legs close to your body. Fantastic. Okay, hold the backs of your hamstrings, backs of your thighs there, and just kicking and extending your legs. Do a light stretch through the hamstrings. Brilliant stuff, guys. So the hamstrings come up from behind the knee right through to your ilium and your ischial tuberosity. Now what that means is they attach into similar places to some of the hip muscles, tendons, stabilizers. So it's key to keep those flexible, otherwise we feel tension elsewhere, likely around the hips. Good, relax there, guys. Fantastic work. We're going to straighten one leg in front of you here. We're going to bring one leg across. We're going to get the glutes lengthened and just a little bit more stretched. You're going to bring that foot down, pull that knee across your body with one leg straight into a level 1 glute stretch. Face across in the opposite direction to where you're pulling. Remember which direction you're facing, just to be sure that you don't stretch the same leg twice on this one. We want to make sure that our head is facing the opposite direction for the next one. Backdrop here is Pigeon, Jack and Jill windmills. It's a lovely view to have a look at through mobility when it's calm, looking over the South Downs and most of West Sussex. Okay, change over to the other side. Leg comes across and pulling through here. Do you notice one side is tighter than the other? Is that what you were expecting, the left or the right that is tighter than the other side? If so, let your coach know, let your personified coach know that that is the side that's tighter, and that's what you're expecting. Is there anything that needs to change in your running technique, in your gait, in your mobility plan? Bend one leg. What's a mobility plan, Ben? Well, that is plain and simply what you do on a daily basis as part of your routine, maybe as part of a post-run exercise,
where you're doing your 1 to 2, maybe 3 or 3 to 5 minutes of mobility that you're doing more regularly than your standard routine that you're doing right now. So by bending that leg in front, you're getting more of a stretch. The foot comes down across into that level 2 stretch. You feel more coming through the glutes. If you don't feel that, or you notice that it doesn't feel as tight as that first one, because maybe you're finding it harder to keep that position, you can drop the arm back for stabilization, or you can stay at level 1. Good work. We're going to change over to the other side. So that knee that's bent in front is directly in line with your belly button. The hand is back for stability. Just gonna look over the shoulder to the direction that you're pulling. Fantastic work, guys, great. So we're gonna head round now onto all fours again here, but this time with our knees hip position apart and your hands equally hip apart, you're gonna bring your leg forwards like so. Your hand is going to come underneath there and just holding onto your foot to keep it in position. And you're going to slowly push this knee out away from the body. The goal here is not to let your foot come up and down. That's why your hand is just holding the position there. If you need to, you can hold the heel, but just make sure the foot doesn't roll. There's going to be a slight movement out to the side of the body from the leg itself. Okay, good. Good. Hold that in position. 3, 2, 1. Really good. Extend out. Lift the toes forwards. Pull your toes towards your shins. Feel a stretch through the calves, up through the back of the leg. Good stretch, right? 3, 2, 1. Relax. Other hand comes forwards, and you're going to place your other leg forwards in between those hands. Once again, that hand comes underneath, holds the foot in position. And you're just going to slowly move that knee out to the side. Feels like a strange one, yeah? If you want to, you can just hold that in position just there in front and just look to push that knee out to the side if you find the mobility a little bit harder to do otherwise. Great work, guys. 3, 2, 1. Hands come onto the floor, back into that original position. We go into cat-cow or cat-camel, where we're going to roll your belly button down, hips up, looking up towards the ceiling. And you have a curvature in the spine, pushing the belly button down. You're then going to push your belly button into the spine, curve up, bring your chin in towards your chest. And look just to get that mobility through your lower back. Same as we bring the head up, pushing the belly button down towards the floor, chin comes in, belly button towards the spine and curving the spine. One more of each. Really looking to get maximum movement from the lower back. Good, and chin comes in as the back curves. Fantastic, really good. Activation with donkey kicks next. So as the knees come in, we're going to bring the leg a little bit higher than we did at the beginning and back in. Good. So this is very similar to a running based movement with a high knee and a powerful push off. And I want you to really focus on the kick out, an aggressive donkey kick we know these as. 3 more. 2 more, you're doing great. Last one. Brilliant. Go on to the other side, knee comes in, really kick out. Good. Don't let the hips roll round. Keep them neutral. And have the hips facing down. Keep this going with 5 left. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. Finish off today with the pigeon stretch. So a really important pose, take your time with in getting into position. So we start off here by bringing one leg across your body, bringing that back knee back, place the foot down in a comfortable position with the sole of the foot ideally facing out to the side, opposite side of the body. Here we then position that knee
in line with the ankle. The shoulder comes down in line with the ankle and now knee, and places your hands into the floor. The temptation here is for the leg to come out to the side of the body, the lateral side. Instead, keep it there, push down, and slowly lower your upper body, your head. Feel that stretch on the other side, okay? I want you to lean slightly into that hip to increase the stretch without changing your facial expression. If you notice you're cringing, gurning, whatever it may be, that may be too much. Instead, relax the face, relax the pressure off a little bit, and slowly move that lower leg, the back leg, a bit further back to feel more of a stretch. Head down, hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start off with the hands next. The hands come up. The knee now lifts off the floor to allow that leg to come underneath. Shake out that leg. Good work, guys. Really good stuff. We then go to the other side, starting off here by placing that foot facing away from the body. The knee is in line with the ankle, so is that shoulder on the same side. Plank position with the hands. Lower that back leg back, feeling the tension now on that hip, in and around the glutes. Lean slightly into it, feeling more of a stretch there. And lower that back leg back to get more of an intense stretch. How is the face? Is the face kicking off or is it relaxed? If so, go a bit further and hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start with the hands, then the knee comes off the floor, and the leg comes underneath. Guys, that's your hips mobilized, your glutes activated. Thanks for tuning in.